Good morning. It's Sunday, May 4th, and as much as I try to avoid doing this particular thing, I find myself forced to speak up against the actions of President Trump. I try to avoid doing that because I could do that every single day, and I really don't want to spend a lot of time attacking him. But every time I decide to stop doing it, he takes another action that causes me to step forward and speak out against his actions, which in my mind represent the actions of a dictator. Somebody who wants to have total control over everything and sticks his nose in where it doesn't belong. So President Trump signed an order seeking to end federal funding for NPR and PBS. And those are two of America's biggest public broadcasters, the National Public Radio and the Public Broadcasting Service. And he is trying to terminate direct funding for them to the maximum extent allowed by law. And he also said they shall decline to provide public funding in the future. It also orders some board to take steps to minimize or eliminate indirect funding to NPR and PBS. However, the corporation is a private entity, and that is supposed to mean that they are protected from government interference, and that includes executive orders from the president. So the corporation is now suing Trump because the White House has attempted to terminate 3 of its board members. They attempted to do that earlier this week, and they stated categorically that their organization is not a federal executive agency that is subject to the president's authority. The Public Broadcast Corporation's CEO, Patricia Harrison, said in a statement, Congress directly authorized and funded us to be a private, non-profit corporation, wholly independent. The key word, independent from the federal government. And this blatantly unlawful executive order, which was issued in the middle of the night, threatens our ability to serve the American public with educational programming, as we have done so in the past 50 plus years. So that's what the public station's CEO, Paula Kurga, said in a statement on Friday morning. We are currently exploring all options to allow PBS to continue to serve our member stations and all Americans. So I think there's more to this action by Trump than just getting some TV stations off the air. I think he's afraid of these public stations because they have come out against him many, many times. So NPR joined PBS in suggesting that it will consider legal action against the administration. We will vigorously defend our right to provide essential news and essential information and life-saving services to the American public. We will challenge this executive order using all means available. That's what the Public Broadcasting Service has issued. So now we're going to have a fight between the government and our great public service TV stations. Why? Why does Trump stick his nose where it doesn't belong, trying to silence the media that might speak out against him, trying to act like the dictator he believes he is? Every year, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting disperses $535 million in taxpayer funds to public radio and public TV stations nationwide, and to the producers of educational and cultural programming. This is a service that cannot be interfered with, that should not be interfered with, that should totally be out of the sphere of any government organization. This is a program that the nations need without any interference by those that might dislike what they say, or by those that are afraid of what these public radio and TV stations will come out with in their independent thinking. And so I leave you with that. Another act of stupidity by our current leader. And the Yiddish word is a shanda to have someone like that leading this country. So I ask you, have a great day if you can. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.